What if Ice Cube's greatest talent was never just making music? What if the real genius was knowing how to turn a name into a brand? Ice Cube understood something that many artists discover too late. Fame can disappear, but a strong brand can keep making money long after the spotlight moves somewhere else. Kindly subscribe for more daily legendary real-life stories. When Ice Cube first became famous through NWA, his identity was closely connected to hip-hop. He was a rapper, songwriter, and one of the voices behind some of the most influential music of the era. But Cube eventually realized that his name could mean much more than music. And that realization changed his career. After leaving NWA, Ice Cube didn't simply focus on becoming a successful solo rapper. He expanded. Music was only the beginning. He moved into movies, screenwriting, producing, business, sports, and entertainment. Instead of allowing people to see him as only one thing, he repeatedly introduced himself to new audiences. That was the strategy. Never let the audience put you in only one box. One of the clearest examples was Friday. The 1995 movie, which Cube co-wrote and starred in, became closely connected with his identity. It wasn't simply another acting job. Ice Cube helped create something that could continue living beyond the original movie. The characters became recognizable. The quotes became part of popular culture. And Ice Cube became more than the rapper people remembered from the early days of West Coast hip-hop. He had become a recognizable entertainment brand. Then he kept doing it. He appeared in major Hollywood movies, developed projects, worked behind the scenes, and continued making music. Each new opportunity introduced Ice Cube to another audience. Sometimes marketing is simply about making people remember who you are. And Ice Cube became extremely good at that. His name carried a certain image. His voice was recognizable. His personality was recognizable. His connection to hip-hop remained strong, even when he wasn't releasing music. That meant every new project could benefit from the reputation he had already built. But there was another important part of his strategy. Ice Cube understood culture. He didn't try to completely separate himself from where he came from. Instead, he carried his identity from the streets of Compton into music, film, comedy, business, and mainstream entertainment. That gave his brand something money couldn't easily manufacture. Authenticity. People believed Ice Cube because his story was real. He wasn't pretending to understand hip-hop culture after becoming successful. He had helped shape it. And when he entered Hollywood, he brought that history with him. This is why calling Ice Cube simply a rapper misses the bigger picture. He became an entertainer who understood how to keep his name relevant across different industries. Music created the foundation. Movies expanded the audience. Business created new opportunities. And his identity connected everything together. That may be Ice Cube's greatest marketing lesson. He didn't spend his entire career trying to become famous again and again. He built a name that could carry fame from one opportunity into the next. And that is why decades after his first major breakthrough, Ice Cube remains more than a hip-hop legend. He became a brand. And perhaps the real genius wasn't simply knowing how to make people listen. It was knowing how to make them remember. This is the story behind why Ice Cube became one of entertainment's smartest self-made brands.